Okay, so today you're going to learn how to do self-manual lymphatic drainage of the lower extremity. And for the purpose of the video, we will consider my left leg the affected lower extremity. Before I get into the sequencing of how to do self-manual lymphatic drainage of the leg, I need to talk a little bit about the stroke. The stroke is very light. It's about the weight of your hand, and you're just trying to move the skin. So it's really just a skin massage. You just gotta do your manual lymphatic drainage in the right direction. So you want to follow the sequence that I go through. The sequencing is important. So before you even get into the leg, you've got to do some trunk massage. So your manual lymphatic drainage will start right here in this fleshy area above the collarbone, the supraclavicular fossa. You're going to cross your arms in front of you, and you're going to massage in a circular motion in this area. Think of your fingers or your hand being glued to the skin, and you're moving your skin. You're not moving your hand across the skin, creating friction. You're moving the skin. So for the purpose of the video, 10 reps is sufficient in each stroke. I won't do 10 reps today, but you will be asked to do 10 reps. So after you do 10 reps here in your supraclavicular fossa, you're going to go straight to your belly. You're going to be doing some deep resistive breathing of your belly. So what you're going to do is you're going to push lightly into your belly, right near your belly button. You're going to take a deep breath in through your nose while you give your belly a little bit of resistance. So it would look like this. Once you do that, you're going to exhale through your mouth and still exert a little bit of compression to the belly. So inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 sets of 5 are sufficient. Once you are finished with your belly breathing or your diaphragmatic breathing, you're going to get right into the lymph nodes on the affected side, the axillary lymph nodes. So you're going to get right in there, 10 stationary circles, right into the axillary lymph nodes. So after 10 strokes, your hand placement slides down. So you're about at your brow line. You're going to massage back and up towards those axillary lymph nodes on the same side. So 10 stationary circles here. Hand placement slides down to your rib cage. 10 stationary circles at the rib cage with the direction of strokes back and up. Release on the upward stroke. Don't pull the skin back down. Your last hand placement is at your hip bone. Same stroke, which is back and up towards the axillary lymph nodes. 10 times. Once you're finished with that, you're going to go to the inguinal lymph nodes on the unaffected side. So you're going to massage 10 times. Use all of your hand right in your inguinal area where your leg meets your torso. Once you do that, you're going to massage in your lower abdomen. You're going to start above your unaffected leg, but your direction of your strokes in your lower abdomen is actually away from your affected leg, towards the unaffected side. Then you come to this side. Massage towards the unaffected leg. Once you've completed your trunk, now it's time to get into your affected leg. Your first hand position is at the top of your leg. The direction of strokes is back and up toward your buns. Over and up. 10 times. Next hand placement slides down. The direction of your strokes is still the same, which is over and up. Your last hand placement is above your kneecap. The direction is still the same, over and up. You should be able to see your skin wrinkling, over and up, 10 times. Once you finish that, you're going to come back to the top of your leg. Now you're just going to massage over to the outside of your leg, 10 times. Here, hand placement slides down to the mid portion of the inner thigh, over, up, over, over. Last hand placement above the kneecap. The direction of strokes is you're still pulling that out. Once you've completed that, now you're going to go back and you're going to massage up again, over and up, again toward your buns. I like to use both hands. You cover more surface area that way. Mid-thigh, over and up. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Keep your hands relaxed. Last hand placement, over and up. So once you finish that, the knee area, what I like to do is massage back and up. Still a relaxation phase at the top of your stroke. You can even massage right over the top of your kneecap if that's the problem, over and up. 10 strokes. From there, bend your affected leg. The next stroke starts really on the inside of your lower leg, more towards the knee. The direction of strokes is towards the inside of the knee. So you're essentially just massaging up towards the inside of the knee. Hand placement slides down. Direction of strokes will almost always be up. I can't think of one situation where the direction of strokes would be down towards the foot. Even though the hand placement slides down, the direction of strokes is always up. Then, when you do the outside of your lower leg, you're going to pull over and up so the direction of strokes is still towards the inside of the knee. Here, here, very light, very gentle, and lastly here. When you get to the ankle, I like to put my hands on both sides of the ankle and I'm massaging straight upwards. If your foot is unaffected, there would be no need to go any further than this. If your foot is affected, your hand is on the top of your foot, back and up. That's the direction of strokes. And then after that, you're going to come all the way up to the armpit. And quite often, I will even go right across the lower abdomen. If your toes are affected, you can do thumb circles right in the toes. Rather than stationary hand circles, you can use your thumb and still do a thumb circle in each toe 10 times. But that pretty much would complete your self massage.